Answering a question like that makes me think about, how do I pick a surgeon if I have a medical problem? How do I pick a doctor for myself or my family? Well, number one, we'd like to look for a doctor that has a lot of experience. And that is easy to find because you can actually call the office and ask, how many of those surgical procedures does the doctor perform each week or each month? I also like a doctor that specializes in one or two procedures. For example, if I have a knee problem, I go to an orthopedic group where some doctors focus on hips and some doctors focus on knees. Well, if I have a knee problem, I'm not going to go to the doctor that focuses on hips. I'll go to the one that focuses on knees. So in Jacksonville, there are some doctors that focus on cataract surgery. They may do some LASIK, but they focus on cataracts. There are some doctors that focus on cornea. Well, we only do one procedure and we focus on LASIK. So usually you'll have the best results. Also, technology fits into that. It goes without saying that the physician should have the best technology available. And that technology is not inexpensive. Now, you can use the intralays that we use, which is safe, predictable, and precise. But those lasers are close to $500,000. There are less expensive techniques that actually use a razor blade, and they're very inexpensive. So that leads me into price. You want to pick the doctor that has sort of an average price, and for LASIK it's in the $4,000 or $5,000 range. There are some doctors that may charge actually $1,000 more per eye than we do. But if the average price is $4,000 or $5,000, you might question a doctor that's doing the procedure for $1,000. Possibly he has equipment that's 10 or 20 years old. So you want to go to the doctor that doesn't spare any expense and gets the technology, the best technology that money can buy. Other things that are important are picking a local doctor. In this city, there are some public companies. These are national companies that provide LASIK. But they're focused on generating a lot of income, short-term employees, and pleasing investors. The local doctor wants to satisfy the local patient. And that leads us into testimonials. You should always ask other patients what they think of the doctor. And you can go on Google, social media. One of the best ways is to look on Facebook, because the doctor will have a Facebook page, and see what patients are actually saying right after their surgery. Also, many doctors keep their letters from patients. We have close to 1,000 testimonials that are written down. Probably the most important thing to me is going to the doctor that other doctors go to. For example, if I want a GI doctor for a GI problem, I will call my doctor friends who are GI specialists and ask who's the best to go to, who would they go to. With LASIK, most of the patients are seen by optometrists. So these doctors are going to know the most about which physician is best for LASIK. So try to pick the doctor who's taking care of the other eye doctors and their families and their children, as we do. And that is simple. You can just call the optometrist office and ask them who would they go to if they needed LASIK surgery. So basically, those are the things that I consider when I need a doctor for myself.